Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hi, everybody. It's been a week. Hi. Can you hear me? Well, can you hear me okay? Thankful for reminders on the phone. So am I. I've got reminders everywhere. Good. I am so glad to hear that. Oh, thank you, Aurora. That's very sweet of you. It's been a week, folks. I feel like we haven't seen each other in forever, and I'm really sorry about that, but it's just been a week. It's been a week. Um, Hi, Brent. Hi, Ruthie. Hi, Angie. Hi, Ashley. Just hi, everybody. I'm so glad you all are here. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and share with your friends. Oh, yes, I'm having coffee. It was a beautiful, beautiful 82 degrees here today. Just absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, I'm fidgeting with my earbuds. So sorry. They annoy the hell out of me. Um, okay, sorry. I'm getting RSVPs. We're having a big birthday party here Saturday for granddaughters. They share the same birthday, but they're a year apart. So we're having a huge blowout here Saturday. All their classmates in both of their classes have been invited, and it's just, yeah. And then my internet went out yesterday, and they checked it on their end, and they said it was the modem. They can't get here till Thursday, and I'm like, okay, I work from home. I have to have my internet, okay? So they finally came out late this morning. It wasn't the modem. We have fiber optic internet, and it was either the groundhogs or the moles. I'm not sure which. Um, so they had to pull some cable out, put some new cable in, and they've got to come back to retrench it. So right now the fiber optic cable is laying over my driveway, taped down with ramps, and it's just, yeah. So yeah, damn groundhogs and moles. Oh man. Oh, Brent, I'm going to be in Houston in a few weeks. We'll talk later. Anyway, so we've got birthday parties. We have got anniversaries. Kevin and I, our anniversary is Saturday, 18 years. Oh, it gets too hot in here. I wish I could keep the. I don't know if they chewed the pipe. I don't know if they like wiggled up again. Our groundhogs are like the size of poodles. These things are massive, and um, I don't know if that was it. I don't know if there was an earthquake. I don't know what happened, but all I know is something happened, and the underground cable that goes from the street to our house went bad. Blah blah blah. So who knows when they're going to come back and trench it. Anniversaries, birthday parties. Last Tuesday night we had the all the kids here, and we had cake and ice cream. And right as the party was over, the tornado sirens went off. So we all had to go to the basement. It was pretty. Yeah, it could be tree roots. Who knows? Who knows? I don't care at this point. I just want it fixed. I'm so tired. I worked outside today, moved a lot of, with my son's help. Sorry. I rearranged my office. Ignore this mess here. That was all neatly hidden up on top of my 8 foot bookshelf, 10 foot, whatever it is. Hidden away beautifully, and then they had to pull it all down today for the internet guy. Yeah, you know it's time to wind the party down when the sirens go off. Exactly, Linda. Exactly. And I'm just beat. People, I'm just beat. Beat to hell. And yeah, lots of spring cleaning. I washed all my windows. Almost all. There are the one in my bedroom I still have to do, and then there's one in our half bath I have to do. And then I'm not going into my son's bedroom without a hazmat suit. That's all I'm saying. Court went well Thursday. Again, I still can't talk about it because it's an ongoing process, but let me just tell you why I'm very happy. Um, Changes are starting to be made, and I'm very pleased with the outcome. Oh gosh. And yes, my back is killing me. I've been washing cabinets. I've not gotten much writing done the last few days. It's just been busy, busy, busy getting ready for the party. So, who wrote today? I hope someone did. I really do. I hope someone got to write today. Show of hands. Yeah, everything's going great. Yeah, last week was a rough weather week. And then today we're under what's called a red flag warning, meaning no burning. Oh, yay, Ruthie. Yay, Ashley. No burning because of the high winds. I didn't think it was that windy, but the ground is apparently a little dry. That is for everyone who got to write today. Congratulations to all of you. I'm very proud of you. Anybody who got to write this week, I'm jealous. Just know I'm jealous. But it's just the last week. The new meds are working out wonderfully, wonderfully well. I am able to write when I want to. I'm not sitting here crying all day, so I'm very happy. So that's a bonus. Oh, no comments. Oh, over 2K. Good for you. Good for you. Hi, Deb. Yes, you're all woods. Well, we're not. We have a lot of woods, but we also have a lot of yards and whatever. I'm just beat. That is very good, Chris. Who wrote the 2K? Was that Christina? Woohoo! Christina! Way to go, girl. I'm very proud of you. As you can tell, I don't have a damn thing prepped for tonight. I had no internet for a couple days. I had nothing. I have nothing prepared. I'm sorry. There's just been a lot going on. Planning my oldest granddaughter's... Oh, man, my back. My oldest granddaughter is graduating from high school a year early because, she's a genius. And so we are having her graduation party here at our house. So in the first week of June, we're traveling out to Delaware and to see my brother Dan. And it's just me and Kevin and my dad. So I'm looking forward to that. So the next few weeks are just, I'm going back into lockdown. I'd like to say tomorrow, but I would probably be lying to myself. Definitely Friday in lockdown, and then we have the party Saturday, and then I'm back in lockdown until this damn book is done. I didn't binge watch all the courtrooms today, Bobby, but I did watch some of the Letitia Stauch, however you say it, trial, and they were showing her interview with police, and it was like fingernails on a chalkboard. Just fingernails on a chalkboard. And she could just keep saying, yada, 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 yada. No, yada, yada, yada is not information. Okay? That's a filler. That is no information. Okay? When you're interviewing with police, talking to them about your missing stepson, you don't say, I went to the grocery store, yada, yada, yada. You don't say that. I will listen to the Valor Trail tonight. I usually... I have to shut everything off. It's driving me crazy. It's one interruption after another. And which is fine. Especially if they're, texting about the granddaughter's birthday party. But I have to get invitations out for Kennedy's graduation. Yeah, the Valor Trial's interesting. The judge is doing much better than I had anticipated in that. On the Valor trial or the Letitia Stauch trial? Which one, Diana? I don't know which one you're talking about. But if you're talking about Letitia, yes, I wanted to do that too. I wanted to do more than put my hands around her neck. I just wanted to bitch slap her for about 5 minutes. Seriously. Oh, I'll listen to it later. Don't give me any spoilers because I haven't listened to any of that yet today. Oh yeah, what they did to those kids? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. There's just a certain place I wouldn't be able to survive life on this planet if I didn't firmly believe that there was a special place in hell for people like Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell, Letitia Stout, and anybody else who hurts kids. Just my personal opinion. Mm-hmm. Oh, was that autopsy stuff today, Diane? Because I might not be able to listen to that. Anyway, how the hell is everybody doing? What have you all been doing besides watching trials? Has anybody started their gardens yet? I have to. I'm not allowed to go to the florist shop down the street, the greenhouse, the nursery, without a chaperone. So, and my husband has been at his mom's, working on all her flowers and garden, which is fine because Lord knows I got enough to do. But I found something, a flower that I want to get. I want to show you this. Okay. All right, I'm going to share this. I want these so bad. Hang on. I'm going to figure out how to do a screen share. That's a layout. Cinema. Picture in a picture. Is this it? Shift F5? Shift 5? Nope. Nope. Huh. Okay, where is Michaela Jade to show me how to do a share screen? Oh, is this it? Nope, that's not it. Anyway, it's called a a summer cheer or cherry daffodil. Okay, let me see if I can do this. See if I can upload it. Okay, and then just share it that way. Because this, I think, is one of the prettiest things I've ever seen. Background music, video, overlay, loop. Let's see. Just bear with me while I figure it out, okay? We'll see if this works. We'll see. Anyway, it looks like a bridal bouquet, all right? And it's one thick stalk, and then it has all these yellow, they almost look like roses, but and that are all attached. It just looks like a daffodil. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, ta-da! Can you see this? I just thought that was so beautiful. It's called a spring cherry daffodil or whatever, but to me they look like little roses, like a bridal bouquet. I thought it was pretty cool. I did. So I want to get some of those. There's all sorts of things I want to do. My brother, his yard designed that when one flower is finished their season, the next one is growing. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're planting it in stages. We have the front yard that's all shade and shade flowers because it's all shade. And then we have the back deck where it's partly shade to full sun. So I get to plant around the whole thing, and it's just very, very exciting. Yeah, it would. I think it does come, Ruthie, in other colors. But there's all sorts of things that I picked out. And yes, I know we're not talking about writing tonight. I'm really, really sorry. If anybody has any writing questions, go ahead and ask them, simply because I didn't have time to prep tonight. I am so sorry. I do feel bad, but it has just been one thing after another. Oh, paper kids are home. They're revving their trucks. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Yes, if you have any questions, just put them in the comment section in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them. It's all good. I can add those flowers into a book. I don't know if they have those in Scotland. But I've been having fun in 14th century Scotland. I'm telling you what, sometimes I just need to go there to hide. While I'm writing, it's like I can block out the whole entire universe and I can just write. And just ignore everything else. But there's just been too much to do. Too much to prep for. Hang on. More. Oh boy. Hang on. I'm going to mute myself for a second. This is important. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I am so very sorry about that. Yes, this was your um, talks amongst yourselves moment. It was somebody else confirming that they'll be here for the birthday party, and I really apologize. But this is the life of a grandmother planning a birthday party for a first grader and a second grader. Um, the second grader has 24 students in her class. The first grader has 21. Okay. Um, okay, that's done. Anyway, yes, I did. No, you didn't. You didn't freeze. Writing question. When you sit down to write a scene, do you plan out the scene in your mind in detail? Write anything down? Just curious how that process is for you. Um, okay, and the prompts, round four, I will get them to you ASAP. I know I said that last week. I'm so sorry. Just bear with me. As for when I sit down to write a scene, I usually have it pretty much worked out in my head. Not always, but usually, because I do a generalized outline. I don't go into great details. Um, but yeah, generally, I know where I want the scene to go. I know what I want to happen. I know who's probably in it, but yeah. As for that, after that, I usually just pants it. Yes, I'm drinking tons of water, and I have to. It was a beautiful 82, but you know, when you're out there working in it, um, you get a little warm. Ah, there you go, Ruthie. That whatever works for you. I used to be a really good pantser. So, but now I like to plot. I think for me personally, you want to be a pantser, be a pantser. I don't care. I'm just telling you how it works for me. I love outlining now, and again, it's just a very generalized outline. Okay, usually beginning, middle, end. That's all I do, and I know where we start from. I know what I want to happen in the middle of the story, and I know what I want to happen at the end of the story. So, yeah. Whew. I may have bent over a little too much. I got a U joint going out on one of my hips. What else? Any other writing questions? I am combining prompts. I trimmed that, but can't get it down to 500 words. Is 600 okay? Oh my gosh, Holly, 50 lashes with a wet noodle. Um, I will allow it this once. It's all, just have to screw them back. You outline with a picture board too. I don't do picture boards. They distract me too much because I'll be looking at the picture and then I start to daydream. So, but that's just me, in the ADD. Yeah, Shannon, I need some of this stuff put back where it belongs. Rose says that's how I do it. Idea hits, then the muses talk. LOL as I write. They get me in the direction usually. I sometimes need to redirect them as they like to fight. Yeah, that used to happen to me. When I was still a pantser and writing Wee Williams Woman, there were two endings to that book, right? In the first ending, Nora died, right? And it was heartbreaking. It was absolutely heartbreaking. Oh my gosh, I bawled and bawled and bawled. And then I reread it, and I thought, you know what? My readers will be out on my front lawn with pitchforks and torches. I can't do that to them. So I rewrote. I did a better ending, a very happy ending. So I did. You want to do the prompts, but no time here lately. I'm sorry, Angie. That's okay. You were biting your nails. Oh, you've read Wee Williams Woman? Oh, that's sweet. I love that book. I did. I thought that book was funny. It had a lot of funny parts. At least I thought so. I laughed. Yes. Yes, I did make the ending to Wee William slightly funny, but originally that was not how it was going to end, and I knew my readers would be very, very disappointed, so I rewrote it. Because everybody just loved Wee William. They just did. Oh, thank you, Christina. Yeah, everybody loved Wee William. He had to have a happy ending. Y'all would have it'd been you'd have burned me like a witch. It's one of my favorites too. Remember, I'm rooting for Elise and Sir Daniel. Oh my gosh. You are so funny, Christina. I don't even have a book for them. I just don't. It might hit me. Who knows? But, yeah, Elise and Sir Daniel, they were adorable. But she was only, 6 or 7 years old? She was just a little girl. Of course, he was only 19 or 20. And back then, there wasn't a huge age difference. We'll see. We'll see. I got so many books to write. It's not even funny. How many months does it take you to write a book from beginning to end, and how long does it take you to edit? Ashley, it depends on the book, and it depends on whether or not meds are working. McKenna's Honor, I wrote in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but it was a novella. Generally, I would, because I write really big books, it usually takes me a couple months. Maybe 3 or 4 months. And then I don't edit myself. I just don't. I hate it. I write it and then I'm done and it goes off to my editor. And then she edits. But I always give her 6 to 8 weeks to edit the novel. Again, because they're really big novels. And she is a full developmental editor. So after she sends back her suggestions, it usually takes a few days to make all her changes. And then it's off to the final proofer, who needs at least 2 to 3 weeks to proof it. Because again, really big books. And so yeah, it could take anywhere from 3 to 6 months. It can. Especially when, the meds aren't working like they're supposed to. I'm muting myself to blow my nose. You're not frozen. I'm just muting for a second, okay? Sorry, the allergies. Oh, Christina will plot it for me. Oh, Christina, you're too funny. Do most editors work in Scrivener? No, Angie, I talked about this last week, I think, or the week before. Hell, I don't know. I use what is called Zoho.com. Hang on. And we're going to swoosh. We're going to swoop. Okay, Zoho.com is what I used. And it's free. And I write my entire book in Scrivener. When it's completely done, I compile it into a Word doc and upload it to Zoho.com. I have an account there. It's free. And it's really cool because my editor will go in first into Zoho and make all of her edits, all of her changes, and I can actually watch live while she does it. It's just really cool. If she's in, yeah, if we're in there at the same time, I can send her a little chat message. Bobby, I think you can, yes, as long as the other person has Scrivener. But anyway, back to Zoho. Yes, I digressed. I'm so sorry. Back to Zoho. Anyway, if my editor is in there, if we're both in there at the same time, we can chat. I can ask questions or whatever. And when she is all done, then Emily, my final proofer, and my daughter, she goes in and she makes all her, final proofing. So I upload it. Catherine Lynn edits it. I make her changes. Emily comes in. She makes all her suggestions, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then it's done. And then I download it from Zoho into a Word doc and upload it to Vellum. Did that answer your question? But yes, you can share Scrivener files from one computer to another. Oh, you weren't watching? Hang on. This is what it was. It's 5 seconds long. Don't blink. That's when I get distracted. Yes. It was a squirrel, Diana. Squirrel. Because we all know I can sometimes digress. I have a lot of, but I digress. Okay. What other questions do y'all have? Yeah, I'm really liking StreamYard. I do. I think it's a lot easier to use. And I love how I've rearranged my office. I think this is very pretty. I have more floor space. I still write in the window. I have this desk at an angle, and it's working out quite well. Oh, people. You know what I should just do? I should just shut the damn phone off. But I'm always afraid there will be an emergency with my dad. He's going to be 80 in July. There's another party I have to plan. Oh, Lord. Yeah. So it's going to be a busy year. And in between all that, I got to find time to write. Thank you, Aurora. I appreciate that. What other questions do y'all have? We'll just call this open question night. Does anyone use a free write? I have no idea, Jennifer Rose, what that is. I've never heard of that. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Free write? That's to the Googles. To the Googles. Whoops. Helps if you can spell. Oh, it does your hourly word count? Oh, no, I don't have that. I just work on my laptop. Nope, I don't have that. I just work on my laptop or my Big Mac. My brother made a weird dinner. I'm going to eat because I'm starving. There you go, Diana. Well, you have fun with that. Um, Freewrite, it looks like, is one of those little, like, mini word processors. So, no, I don't use that. I don't. I just used a distraction free word processor. I need distraction free all I can get. But I still prefer, I just get on my laptop, and when I'm writing, I'm writing. Sometimes I'll put my beats on, and a lot of times I'll put my beats on, and I go to, hang on, let me find it. I've got to find it to you. I just heard of Pro Writing Aid, and from what I hear, it does loads and usable on Word and Scrivener. I've heard a lot of really good things about the Pro Writing Aid. I just, unfortunately, don't know enough about it. We need one for Susan Lewis's track. My mind just went completely blank. Just completely blank. Oh, the Noises Online. Damn it. I go to Noises Online, and it's free, and you get to choose what you want to listen to. So I put that on, and I actually use mynoise.net. I have a subscription to that one, and I just put myself in 14th century Scotland near the ocean with seagulls and crashing waves and wind. I'm researching and watching videos on it to learn more. Okay, cool. That's cool, Aurora. What other questions do you all have? Because I got nothing for you tonight. I'm sorry, I got nothing. It was just from sun up till sometimes midnight. It was just run, and this and that and that and this. And but my windows are clean. My walls are clean. My curtains are clean. Office is immaculate and rearranged. That's just really bothering me. Kevin is going to have to fix that for me, because that's annoying the hell out of me. It is. I got nothing too. I'm more distracted than anything today. I think it's the weather. I really do. Yeah, I've been swamped. Oh yeah, I've been swamped. But I think this 82-degree weather today, I just really wanted to go outside, and that's all I'm going to say. A good place to look for developmental editors. Ask other authors, Angie, for recommendations. Make sure they are a developmental editor, okay? That is key. A developmental editor will teach you. I use Catherine Lynn Davis. You can find her on Facebook. She's abso-freaking-lutely phenomenal. A good soul. And every single book, I learned something new from her, and I love that. She's just awesome. So I would say word of mouth. And don't just ask, your best friend who they use. Really vet each editor, because some people call themselves developmental editors and don't even know what the hell a developmental editor is, when all they really are is a very expensive final proofer. So learn what the differences are. There are line editors, developmental editors. I forget what all. There's like 3 or 4 different kind of editors. And to me, the most important one is the developmental editor, because they will teach you, and you will learn from them, and they will make your book better. They don't just sit there and put a red line through something and say, fix this. I can't tell you the number of editors who have done that. Or this doesn't sound right, or this isn't working. Well, what should I do? Right? That's your first question. What do you mean this isn't working? What about this sentence is not working for you? How can I make it better? A developmental editor will tell you, this sentence or this passage or this paragraph is not working. Here is why, and here is how to fix it. Okay, does that make sense? We should have swooped. Damn it. Y'all need to remind me to swoop. We swooped. Editors. So a good developmental editor will you will learn from them. They will be kind. They will be gentle. Um, you have to listen to them depending on who they are. Mine is a New York Times bestselling author, and I figure she knows, what the hell she's talking about. And I really have learned a lot from her. And she does, a developmental editor will make your book better. They won't just redline it and say, fix this, this sucks, this is stupid, what were you thinking? None of that. They will say things like, I love this sentence. I don't think you need the one after it because it's basically repeating what you've already said. They will put in comments like, you already, in this paragraph, you've already said this twice in these paragraphs up here. That kind of thing. Does that make sense? What a developmental editor is? I do line edits and proofreading, but I can't proofread my own writing. I see what should be there, not what is really there. Exactly. I don't even try, Holly. Exactly. I don't even try. Oh, that's cool. Aurora. Aurora's ordered a raised garden bed so she can do some gardening from her wheelchair. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I can proofread other people's stuff, but don't ask me to proofread or edit my own. Because in my mind, what I've written is perfect. Right? I know what it should say, but I don't see that it doesn't say it. Any other questions? What other questions do we have? Do I need to swoop? Do we need a new topic? Did that help you, Diana? With what a developmental editor is. So I only use the developmental editor and a final proofer. I don't think you need a developmental editor and a line editor and a copy editor and a final proofer. If you are, you can do it with just your editor, your developmental editor, and your final proofer, as far as I'm concerned. Good, I'm glad. You can always go to the Googles, Diana, and Google what types of book editors are there. But there's developmental, there's copy. I never understood what copy editor and line editor were. I just knew that they went in and striked stuff out and said, fix this, right? They didn't tell me how to fix it. Let's see this. That's as bad as I sent a story to a publisher and an agent. One loved the story idea, but not strong writing. The other said loved the writing, but didn't like the story. That was in 2000. Yes, that will happen. That's why I don't mess with publishers and agents. I write what I want to write. I'm 58, damn it. I don't got time to worry about any of that. Just let me write my books. Yeah, no explanation. I believe it, Ruthie. I do. I believe it. You need an explanation, right? You need the explanation. Why isn't this working? How can I write it better? Don't just tell me, write this better. Well, how? What's wrong with it? What do you want me to do? Yeah. Yeah, it's very annoying when they don't explain why. That's why a developmental editor will. Ah, that's neat, Holly. What are the questions? Do I need to swoop? What I need is a hot pad for my back, but my daughter has it for hers. I need a new one. Your friend Jamie Delton helped you a lot too, Ruthie? Yeah. Yep, Diana, I agree. So, research your editor, your developmental editor. Ask your friends, who do you use for your editor? What kind of editing do they do? Do you two get along well? Do you feel like you've learned anything about better writing from your editor? Those are all really important questions. Um, and um, other than, how much do they charge? Now, some editors, you shouldn't be paying 10 cents a word unless, Nora Roberts herself is editing the damn book. Okay? Good, Ruthie, good. Good. You need them to be kind about the critiques. Um, but I say the most you should be paying is 2 cents a word. Now, there's going to be some editors out there who want to come after me. That's fine. Um, it's just my personal opinion. Okay? Now, my developmental editor does not proof the book for me. Like, she's not looking for commas and misspelled words. Sometimes she adds misspelled words, and I'm okay with that because she is very, very good at everything else. So that's why we have the final proofer. The final proofer is vital, vital, vital. Vital. And if you don't have money for a final proofer, maybe get some beta readers that you've worked with in the past. Yeah. Yes. They've got to be kind about the critiques. They won't. How much does that come out to an average? Honey, okay, so if it's a penny word and it's 10,000 words, it'd be $1, right? If it's 100, how much? 100,000? No, that's not right. Whatever a penny. I don't know. You're asking me to math. I don't know because I write big books. And they're usually, the big ones are usually right around 150 to 175,000 words. Hang on. Alexa, how much is 175,000 times 1 penny?
175,000 times 1 United States penny is 175,000 United States pennies.
How many Alexa, how many dollars in 175,000 US pennies?
175,000 United States pennies is $1,750 US
$1,750 US. There you go. Now a penny a word or a half a penny a word. Okay? I'm so proud of anybody who can use a damn calculator. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't pay $1,200 for 60. Maybe it's a half a penny a word I pay. Hell, I don't know. Y'all are asking math questions. Math questions. I don't math. I don't math, people. I write. That's my mystery. My mystery. I put that together for if there's ever a confusion or a mystery or whatever. I just read a fabulous book, 6 stars if I could, but there were typos and punctuation errors on every page. Yeah. That unfortunately does happen. Yes, we will get. Yes, see, I don't math. That's why I have a bookkeeper, my husband, and a team of accountants because I don't math. No, it wasn't a lifeline. That's a good one though, Diana. That's a good one. But yeah, get a final proofer because you don't want people saying I would have given this 5 stars, but the editing was horrible. You don't want that. You don't want that because that will people really don't want to mess with all that. It can take them out of the story. When you have it, if you have too many typos in your novel, it could pull your reader out of the story, and that is the last thing you want to do. You want to keep them engaged. No, math and I do not get along either. So do we have any other questions? I'm waiting. It takes forever for the chat to catch up. I returned a book because of that stuff. I can handle a few in a book, but it was distracting. Exactly. If there are too many typos, it's distracting. You're pulling your reader out of the book. You don't want that. That's my swoop. Yeah. Many books I've tried to read and ended within 2 chapters. Yep. If you don't grab them in that first few sentences. If the book is too long and too confusing, I'll leave it behind too. Yes. There's lots of mistakes you can make. Lots of mistakes you can make in a book. But if you've learned from those mistakes, and realize that some of your reviewers, they're being honest. Not every review that's left is from a troll, right? Some people who read your books, they really are trying to help. And if you take the emotion out of it and step back and read exactly what they're saying, you can learn from that. Holly, math is sorcery and witchcraft. I'm sorry. I'm just teasing, honey. I'm just teasing. Just giving you a hard time. Yep, that will happen. That will happen. You can have this perfect blurb. People open the book and they're like, that's not how you spell there. It's not, you don't want to use THERE here. You want to use THEY''RE. That will make me close a book instantly. If you spell there wrong, there, I'll close it. I don't care. You need to know the differences. Yes, it sounds like a first draft disguised as a finished book. Okay, we have a new question. Hang on, we have to swoop. Okay, the new question is, I've been seeing some of my friends writing and they use double spacing throughout their work, making the book appear longer than what it is. Is there a proper way? Yes, there is. Do not double space your books. Just don't. I'm not saying, Ruthie, I'm not saying your friends are doing this. I'm not. Okay, but that was one of the things the stuffers were doing a few years ago. They were using really big fonts, double, triple spaces between, in each paragraph, everything was double spaced, triple spaced, to make the book longer so that they would get more pages read in KU. The proper way is just 1.5 spaces, size 12 font, and that's all you need to worry about. Just write in Times New Roman, okay? Because when you format it to any of the vendors, they're not going to let you keep your pretties, okay? They're going to change it to Times New Roman or Arial or whatever. So it doesn't matter what you're using, as long as you have it formatted correctly. And if you don't know how to format, ask someone to help you, okay? But yes, the proper thing is 1.5 spaces times New Roman 12, okay? Because it's going to change in the formatting when it gets turned into an ebook. The worst part is the book has been picked up to be made into a movie, and I can't figure out why. Who knows? Yeah, that's why folks go by word count. I never go by page count, ever. It's always word count. I don't know how many words are on that page. I don't care how many pages long as it is. I want to know how many words are in it. Too confusing and too distracting. Yeah. Stuffing. Single space on punctuation. Yes, when you end a sentence, single space, not a double space between sentences. It has one single space. Yes, Atticus is fabulous for formatting. I use Vellum for formatting, and then I don't have to worry about it. Does that help? I only double for when I print to edit the draft. Otherwise, I keep it as you mentioned. Yeah, I don't. I used to print out all my books and edit them with a pencil, a red pen, and blah blah blah. I don't do that anymore. I don't print them out. I just don't. Um, yeah, I just don't. Um, yep. Times New Roman 12 point single space. Yeah, because it doesn't matter what kind of pretty font you're using, it's going to get changed in the formatting when it's turned into an ebook. Now, it might matter when you turn it into a paperback, but don't get too fancy because you want people to be able to read it. Aw, thank you, Carolyn. We appreciate that. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. That's why we're here. Even when I'm not prepared, I'm still here to help. I'm sorry, my U joint's going out. I'm still, that hurts. I'm still here to help as best I can. I used to print them too. Now I have them saved in 3 different areas. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that, Ruthie. That causes so many problems. Oh, my Lord. Because 10 times out of 10, I will open the wrong one. Where do you sell your books? Just Amazon, B&M, more places like the Kobo. Angie, I sell my books everywhere. The major vendors, I do Amazon, Apple, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. That's it, isn't there? Isn't it? Yeah, those are the major ones, the 4 major ones. Okay. And we all know that the pirates will grab them and give them away. But yeah, that's what's called wide, Angie. When you're in Kindle Unlimited at Amazon, you can't sell your books anywhere else. And I'm not in Kindle Unlimited or KU as it's referred to. That's why my books are everywhere. Oops. Yeah, finished product, Susan. Oh, you're too funny. Yeah, no, I can't tell you the number of times I've labeled something official, final, whatever name of the book, this date, and I will still open the wrong one. One document. Because I did that accidentally the other day, and I had to spend 4.5 hours finding stuff and getting everything into one file. Don't ask me why I did. Well, I know why I did it. When my meds were off, I wasn't thinking straight. Yeah. Just write the book, Aurora. Just write it. Don't worry about editing. Just write it, and then if you've got a good editor, she'll fix it for you. I also write after the title. I've done that too, Ruthie. Use this one. Don't use anything else. Some of my titles are 14 inches long. Your meds were good today, Susan. Only use this file. I know. It's bad. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah. If there are no more questions, it is 7:26, and I think we can wrap this up. I promise to be better. Hopefully we'll be here Friday. Who knows? With storms and everything else, I hope to be here Friday. I'm not making any promises. Just because my husband might take me out to dinner Friday. Our anniversary is Saturday, but we had to plan the girls' birthday party that day. So, I may not be here Friday night. We might go out to dinner. We don't give each other gifts anymore. We do experience gifts. So, there's nothing to open. We just plan where we want to go on our next trip. That's how we do it. Thank you. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. I really do. Hopefully it's like this time of year is really, really, this is busier for me than Christmas, honestly. So, after Saturday, things can calm down. Thank you, guys. Things can calm down and I can focus. So I just need no interruptions. What I need is a cabin in the woods up in the mountains with no internet. That's what I really need. That's what I really need. Aw, thank you, everybody. Thank you all. You're so kind. Yeah, 18 years. I think he's a keeper. I kind of like him just a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go. You have a great rest of your week. Stay cool now that it's hotter weather. Stay safe. And may your coffee be hot. And I'm trying to think of a great ending, and I can never, come up with anything other than that. But just may you be safe. May your coffee cup never get empty. And may the muse sing to you sweetly. And may you just have a joyous, beautiful rest of your week. If I don't see you Friday, I will see you next Monday. Or next Wednesday. Okay? Love you all. Bye-bye.